Good morning, dear students. I hope that you all are fine during this pandemic, global pandemic, COVID 19. And I would like to thanks our principal sir who gave us a very tremendous chance to teach you by staying at your home. And I hope that you will get the knowledge through this video. So let us start this chapter, next chapter, that is I am going to start with the slides by slides. Okay, so this is the first next chapter, that is narration. In this chapter we will learn all about the dialogues. What is the dialogues and how can we interchange it into direct speech and indirect speech? So let us see the remaining slides of this chapter. Actually this is by Vipin Yadav, that is me. And first of all we would like to know about the definition of narration. I hope that you all are understanding my language very well, and if you are facing any problem after the video, after watching the video, you can just ask me the question at any time. Okay, so what is the definition of narration? Narration, I have already told you that it is a dialogue, and there the 2 points are given about the narration. What is dialogue or the narration? The act of telling a story. Suppose that whenever we are telling any story, there may be some certain characters, and those certain characters used to talk with each other, or a spoken description of events given during a film or television program. Suppose that you have seen many television programs, many movies. In those films, movies or television programs, there are the two characters. Not only two characters, there may be many characters, but whenever in the TV screen two characters are talking to each other, they simply use their dialogues to talk with each other. That is called a dialogue or narration. Actually, what is narration? Narration is the use of a written or spoken commentary to convey a story to an audience. जैसे कि अगर आप ऑडियंस हो, कोई टीवी प्रोग्राम देख रहे हो या फिर कोई मूवी देख रहे हो, तो जब दो लोगों के बीच में कोई भी डायलॉग्स होते हैं, बातचीत होती है, दैट इज सिंपली नोन एज अ नरेशन आर द डायलॉग. ओके, so let us see next slide. Narration includes narrative point of view, narrative voice, and narrative tense. I hope that in our last classes, our previous classes, that is in class 7, I have taught you about some certain tenses. So in those tenses, before starting the tenses, I have told you about the parts of speech, and in that parts of speech there's a topic known as pronoun. So there are the many kinds of pronoun, but we will talk here about the personal pronouns. How many kinds of the personal pronouns I have told you in the previous classes? Three personal pronouns: first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. Actually I am telling here first person pronoun, second person pronoun, third person pronoun because there is the tremendous use of the personal pronouns in narration. So let us see what are the first person, second person, and third person pronoun. First person pronoun, which is generally known as a speaker. In this first person pronoun, I and we is the first person pronoun, and second person pronoun, which is generally known as a listener, is you, and third person pronoun, remaining subjects except I, me, and you, is known as the third person pronoun, that is given in last point. Third person pronoun like he, she, or they, and never first or second person pronouns. Come on, next slide. Narrative voice. What is narrative voice and what is narrative tense? Two things that is very important. The format through which a story is communicated is known as narrative voice. And narrative tense, narrative may also vary in the grammatical tense used, typically being in the past, present, or future. As you all have studied present tense, past tense, future tense, and each tenses have their own recognitions. Okay? Next, there are two ways to convey a message of a person. That is very important thing. Two ways. अगर हमें अपने मैसेज को किसी को कन्वे करना होता है तो हमारे पास दो तरीके होते हैं. एक, हम किसी को डायरेक्ट बोल लेते हैं, और उसी बातों को अगर हमें किसी तीसरे व्यक्ति से कहना होता है तो उसको इनडायरेक्टली बोलते हैं. सो what are the rule of changing any direct speech into indirect speech? We will read through the slides of this chapter. So direct speech and indirect speech are the two ways to convey our message for a person. Okay, let us see about the direct and indirect speech in the next slide. Direct speech and indirect speech. What is indirect speech? Direct speech, we may quote the actual words in inverted comma by placing a comma before the remark. Actually, students, here is a example of direct speech. You can just see, watch. Hari said, I am very tired now. Now you can see here two things. Hari said, it is not inside the inverted comma, while I am very tired now is inside the inverted comma. So there are the two speech, reporting verb and the reported speech. The reporting verb is called, which is not in the inverted comma, and reported speech is known as kept in the inverted comma. मतलब हरी सेड आई एम वेरी टायर्ड नाउ, जब भी हम रिपोर्टेड स्पीच को डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा या सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में रखते हैं तो वो हमारा डायरेक्ट स्पीच होता है, और जो स्पीच डबल इनोटेड कॉमा में रखा जाता है उसको हम लोग रिपोर्टेड स्पीच बोलते हैं, और जो चीज़ों को कॉमा के बाहर रखा जाता है दैट इज़ नोन एज अ रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब. सो इन दिस सेंटेंस हरी सेड आई एम वेरी टायर्ड नाउ, हरी सेड इज़ अ रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब एंड आई एम वेरी टायर्ड नाउ इज़ द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. सो आई होप दैट यू ऑल आर नोटिंग डाउन. आप लोग नोट कर रहे हो इसको. हरी सेड रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब and I am very tired now is reported speech. Okay, let us move on next thing, that is indirect speech. What is indirect speech? We may report what he said without quoting his exact words. Without quoting means there should not be quotation, there should not be the reported speech kept in a double inverted comma or the single inverted comma. As simply you can see in this example, Hari said that he was very tired then. मतलब यहाँ हरी सेड दैट ही वॉज वेरी टायर्ड देन, यहाँ पर कोई भी इन्वर्टेड कामा या डबल इन्वर्टेड कामा नहीं है. इट मीन्स सिंपली इट इज जस्ट रिप्रोड्यूसिंग द इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच ऑफ हरी सेड आई एम वेरी टायर्ड नाउ. रूल्स मैं बाद में डिफाइन करूँगा. व्हाट आर द रूल्स? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट what is the direct speech and what is indirect speech, which can we recognize the direct speech and how can we recognize the indirect speech. सिंपल सा नियम ये है डायरेक्ट स्पीच को पहचानने का कि डबल इनवर्टेड कामा में रिपोर्टेड स्पीच को रखा जाता है और इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में कोई भी कॉमा नहीं होता है. ऑल कॉमास आर रिमूव्ड इन द इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. ओके, next slide. You would note the following important changes made in changing डायरेक्ट स्पीच टू इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच इन द एबव एग्जाम्पल्स। मतलब आप लोग इसमें एक चीज़ और देख सकते हो। वंस अगेन आई एम गोइंग बैक। हेयर हरी सेड आई एम वेरी टायर्ड नाउ। इससे पहले मैंने आपको फर्स्ट पर्सन प्रोनाउन, सेकेंड पर्सन प्रोनाउन, थर्ड पर्सन प्रोनाउन बताया था। इन दिस रिपोर्टेड स्पीच व्हाट इज द पर्सनल प्रोनाउन? विच काइंड ऑफ पर्सन प्रोनाउन? फर्स्ट पर्सन और सेकेंड पर्सन और थर्ड पर्सन? टेल मी। आई एम वेरी टायर्ड नाउ, आई फर्स्ट पर्सन है ना? सो आई होप दैट यू ऑल हैव नोटेड डाउन that what are the first person pronoun, second person pronoun and the third person pronoun. So I is the first person pronoun and it changes। इसके भी रूल्स हैं जो हम लोग आगे एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। फिर से हम उसी स्लाइड्स पे आ रहे हैं। वंस अगेन आई एम जस्ट टर्निंग ऑन द सेम स्लाइड। यूज ऑफ कंजक्शन दैट बिफोर द इनडायरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट मीन्स when we have removed the commas, on the place of commas we have kept the conjunction that, and it happens only in the simple sentences or the affirmative sentences while we are changing any direct speech into indirect speech. Okay students, next things I will explain in the next video.